the Phoenix Suns got a shot to win the title, right? You heard me rave about the Warriors, right? We know that Milwaukee is the reigning defending champions. Miami has upgraded its roster. No matter where you go, Chicago is surprising, second best record in the Eastern Conference. We're looking at all of these teams. What's the one move that paralyzes everybody, that makes us all stop and say, wait a minute, we might need to rethink this championship picture? That is Kyrie Irving returning to Brooklyn, joining James Harden and Kevin Durant. That's the one move.
How long has he got? He ain't got to the break.
A month.
Okay.
A month.
Meaning it has to happen in the next month?
I'm saying that because if he comes back too late, I don't know if that'll work.
And we're acknowledging the greatness of Kyrie Irving, who's been a champion, who's a top 15 player, but their offense just isn't the same, Greeny, without him. They're 13th in efficiency. Last year, they were first. That's a big drop-off. And James Harden, 40% from the floor, lowest in his career. 5 turnovers, the most in the league. He's not playing like a top 75 player that's in his prime.
Well, I want to make clear that you agree with him. If you put Kyrie Irving on this team, they become the favorite to win.
It's all right to say you agree with me.
I do. I agree with Stephen A. Yes,
we go. Say it with your
Kyrie
chest.
Irving
Say it with your
returns.
chest.
Even though I mentioned what I mentioned about Harden, he now is the difference maker.
So
hey, what's up, guys? This is Jag Mangat for Jaggy Sports. It is December the 14th, 2021, and yes, got some interesting news this morning. You know, I get a bunch of tweets. I got a couple friends that just send me buttload of messages and whatnot. So, of course, you guys know Steph Curry is going to break the three-point record, Ray Allen's three-point record tonight in Madison Square Garden when the Knicks take on the Golden State Warriors. Everybody's pretty much out for the Chicago Bulls when they take on Detroit Pistons. And I think about 5 players are out because of COVID health and safety protocols in the Nets Raptors game. So that is it for that. Also, and another topic, I'll get into the fact that Russ Westbrook has his name in internal discussions amongst the Lakers on trading him. I'll talk about that in 2 seconds. But what I want to say is there's renewed optimism that Kyrie Irving will play for road games in while a member of the Brooklyn Nets. So originally they told him he couldn't play and he's not a part-time player. But I think Sean Mark sees the writing on the wall that Golden State Warriors are phenomenal, Phoenix Suns are phenomenal, even though they got beat by Clippers last night. Regardless, it's a heavy competition for the Brooklyn Nets, even though they're number 1 in the East. Kevin Durant has to play heavy minutes, and he just went to the playoffs last summer, went to the Olympics again this summer as well. So Kyrie Irving is probable to come back in the new year. Now that is quite the bit of news, and if you guys watched Stephen A. Smith a couple days ago saying that if he comes back, I think he knows this stuff. Like, it's just 100% that he knows this stuff ahead of time. He basically said if Kyrie Irving comes back, that changes the landscape of the entire NBA, which is 100% true, because it does. And now, him coming back, you have to deal with 3 juggernauts of superstars on one team. Now, that is why you have people within the NBA discussing what's going on, discussing internal discussions on trades to make it better because of one person, which is Kyrie Irving. So the second Kyrie Irving comes back, it's NBA, all NBA teams will be struggling. All NBA teams will be struggling to keep up because of this one guy who's just phenomenal athlete, phenomenal player, but at the end of the day, he's not that, you know, he's got diva issues. He's got like personal issues kind of thing like that. He's very sensitive, but regardless, this guy can play. So when he comes back, the entire NBA has got to be ready, because the Nets are already number one. James Harden's starting to find his groove back. Kevin Durant's always been there, but if you get Kyrie Irving, oh my God, I just don't understand how in the world anyone can compete with the Nets. Even the Golden State Warriors, who only have 5 losses on the season. Klay Thompson's coming back, but you know what I mean. For example, it's just. If it was if it was the Nets taking on the Golden State Warriors, that'd be the ultimate finals match, because it's Kevin Durant facing his old team. So that's just what it is. If he comes back, which he will, the NBA is in some trouble. 100% they are in some trouble. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. You better start doing a lot of trades, because Kyrie Irving's coming back. This is Jag Manga, Jaggy Sports. It is December 14th, 2021.